had a brother from the Hebrew community ask me why I'm always trying to save the heathen. As a son of Yasharel, why would I try to save a heathen? And I always respond with, because Christ did that for me. I once was a heathen. Though I'm Israel by ethnicity, yes, I understand the physical traits of an Israelite. I understand who we were in the biblical sense. I understand who we are today, even as a physical child of Yasharel. But guess what? None of that matters, for in Christ I am a new creature. I am a new creation, born of both spirit and truth, not just flesh alone. And that being said, we have all transgressed the law of the Most High Yahuwah, and it was Christ who came and redeemed us back through spirit and truth. The first of his kind to do this, the first of his kind to tell us this is the only way to the Father, through him. Nothing else. No law, no sacrifice outside of his sacrifice, outside of his bloodshed. There's no other way to the Father except through him. But does this mean that we do not have to keep the law? No, by no means. In love, we get to keep the law. And guess what? That sign of love shows ourselves approved. Not that we are forced to do it like we're robots, kind of like the days of old. They were forced to do it. If you wanted to remain in the camp of Israel, you had to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And if you didn't, you were annexed or you were unalived. That's not anymore. At least not until the end of the age. Now we're living in a time where we get to keep the law, statutes, and commandments in love, showing ourselves approved daily, on a daily, offering up our lives as a living sacrifice to the Most High Yahuwah, through our King, Yahushua HaMashiach. But that's it. Hopefully the brother understands that as long as he has breath in his lungs, he has an opportunity to come back to the truth, to come back to the Father in the way that Christ, Yahushua HaMashiach, taught us how to be. He first loved us. He showed us mercy and grace, so therefore we should be advocates of that mercy and grace to all people. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter your ethnicity, any of that, because we've all transgressed it, whether you were brought up in the law or you wasn't brought up in the law. The days of old or the times now, it does not matter. We've all transgressed it. Whether you've committed adultery physically or in the spirit by lusting and looking at a woman or looking at a man with lustful intent, we've all done this. And if not in that way we've transgressed in other ways. So don't let anybody lead you astray. Stay the course. Yahushua is king and king over all. We listen to him. We do not listen to man. Test and see what I'm saying in the scriptures. I'm telling you, these are not just my words. There are many other people, even back to the apostles' times when they were first being elected and going out into the world and preaching the gospel and the good news to the Gentiles. Hey, come back to the Father and rock with us. It's the truth over here all day long, all day.